Israel has responded to the ongoing conflict with a strong military stance, characterizing the situation as a state of war. Throughout history, various religious and mythological texts have foretold numerous events associated with the end of the world. Presently, we are witnessing a surge in natural disasters, the persecution of believers, and global instability, leading some to speculate that these signs may signal the impending arrival of the end times. In a recent development, Israeli officials have revealed a shocking revelation amid the ongoing conflict, shedding light on specific prophecies they believe will soon come to pass. But what exactly is this alarming end-time prophecy, and how might it impact humanity as a whole? Join us as we explore the latest warning from Israeli authorities that has sent shockwaves across the world. Numerous religious scholars and devout individuals have engaged in heated debates and disagreements, each striving to persuade believers with their differing ideas and beliefs. Amidst these theological and ideological clashes, one prophecy has endured through the centuries, embraced by followers of Christianity, Judaism, Islam, the Baha'i faith, and even Zoroastrianism: the prophecy of the Messiah's arrival. Israel, the birthplace of three of these major religions, assumes a pivotal role in the fulfillment of this prophecy, but it faces significant opposition from those who oppose its realization. In recent developments, Israeli officials have issued a dire warning that has sent shockwaves around the world, compelling us to pay close attention. Stay tuned as we delve into the chilling prophecy of the end times, its intricate connection to the reconstruction of the Third Temple, and the challenges posed by the Antichrist. To fully grasp the significance of these unfolding events, let's journey back to Israel, the very place where this captivating narrative originated. Christians, Muslims, and Jews all recognize Israel as a Middle Eastern nation nestled along the Mediterranean Sea, revered as the historical Holy Land. Jerusalem, its capital, holds a special place in the hearts of believers from these religions, housing numerous sacred sites such as the Temple Mount, the Old City, the Western Wall, and Mount Zion, all of which bear profound significance in Judaism and Christianity. For Christians, Israel is intricately tied to the life and teachings of Jesus, known as Isa in Islam, regarded as one of the messengers of Allah in their Holy Scripture. Certain prophecies are believed to foreshadow the second coming of Jesus. Notably, the Bible mentions the construction of Solomon's Temple, the first-ever temple built by King Solomon on what is now known as the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. This magnificent structure was erected as a tribute to God and stood between the 10th and 6th centuries BC, only to meet its demise during the Babylonian siege of Jerusalem under the rule of King Nebuchadnezzar. Following the destruction of Solomon's Temple, the construction of the Second Temple, later known as Herod's Temple, commenced. Initially, it served as a humble place of worship, but underwent a magnificent redesign and reconstruction under the rule of King Herod the Great. Adorned with impressive walls and columns, the Second Temple proudly stood for more than 580 years until it faced destruction once again, this time at the hands of the Romans during their invasion of Jerusalem. In the aftermath of the Second Temple's demise, the aspiration to build a third temple emerged. The Jewish people were determined to create a temple impervious to external threats. Their vision extended beyond a sacred place of worship. They aimed to surpass the grandeur of their predecessors. Yet the endeavor to construct the Third Temple is anything but straightforward, marred by persistent opposition from various countries, particularly Islamic nations, over the years. Presently, Jerusalem is a shared city with Palestine, a situation marked by the recognition of West Jerusalem as Israel's capital by some nations, and the designation of East Jerusalem as the capital of Palestine. This division partly arises from the presence of the Dome of the Rock, an Islamic monument situated on the Temple Mount. This complex is off-limits to Jewish visitors, and Jewish worship is strictly prohibited. Moreover, doubts have been cast by some scholars on the long-standing Jewish belief that the previous Jewish temples occupied the same location. This claim has ignited controversy, prompting extensive investigations by researchers and scholars. Curiously, these inquiries have led to a fascinating revelation. The Al-Aqsa Mosque, a prominent Islamic structure, was built atop a Jewish ritual cleansing site. British archaeologist Robert Hamilton played a pivotal role in substantiating this revelation through his meticulous exploration of the mosque's foundations. Beneath the mosque's floor, Hamilton uncovered a mikveh, a bath used in Judaism for ritual purification. This remarkable discovery, dating back centuries, corroborated the Jewish belief. However, it's worth noting that these groundbreaking findings, which illuminate the deep historical connection between Judaism and the Temple Mount, were kept hidden in the British Mandate archives to avoid provoking Islamic authorities. The abundant evidence locals have uncovered serves as a validating confirmation of the Jewish claim, significantly shifting public perception and culminating in the final warning by Israeli officials. To comprehend why Jerusalem holds immense importance for the three major Abrahamic religions and its significance in the quest to rebuild the temple, we must delve into the profound religious and historical significance of this ancient city. Within the context of all three Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, Jerusalem is revered as a city of unparalleled religious importance. For Judaism, Jerusalem is the holiest city, deeply interwoven with the history and religious identity of the Jewish people. According to Jewish tradition, it is the chosen place where God manifested his divine presence on earth. The Western Wall, also known as the Wailing Wall, symbolizes this sacred connection, a place where Jews gather to pray and express their profound link to God and their ancestral heritage. Moreover, the Temple Mount in Jerusalem is believed to be the site of the first and second Jewish temples, making it a hallowed place of worship and pilgrimage. Christianity also attributes tremendous significance to Jerusalem. The city is closely linked to the life, crucifixion, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, as detailed in the New Testament. Key events in Jesus' life took place within the city's confines, with the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, located in Jerusalem's Old City, serving as the traditional site of Jesus' crucifixion, burial, and resurrection. This sacred site ranks among the most important Christian pilgrimage destinations globally, drawing millions of devout believers each year. The Via Dolorosa, a route through the Old City, is considered the path Jesus walked while carrying the cross. Additionally, the Mount of Olives, east of Jerusalem, holds profound significance in Christianity as the place where Jesus ascended to heaven. In Islam, Jerusalem is the third holiest city after Mecca and Medina. Its religious significance is tied to the Prophet Muhammad, who Muslims believe embarked on a miraculous journey from Mecca to Jerusalem during the night journey, ascending to heaven from the Al-Aqsa Mosque on the Temple Mount. Jewish organizations and movements dedicated to rebuilding the Third Temple have persistently advocated for its construction on the Temple Mount. However, this endeavor faces numerous challenges and opposition, particularly from Islamic nations. The profound significance of Jerusalem to these three major religions underscores the complexity of the issue and the deep historical and spiritual connections that continue to shape the region's destiny. The Al-Aqsa Mosque, revered as the third holiest site in Islam, serves as a place of prayer and profound spiritual significance. Standing adjacent to it is the iconic Dome of the Rock, a cherished Islamic shrine. The Golden Dome of the Rock stands as both an architectural and religious symbol, signifying Jerusalem's deep importance in the Islamic faith. The significance of Jerusalem to these three major religions has not only influenced their religious practices, but has also had a profound impact on the historical and geopolitical dynamics of the region. The city has long been a focal point of religious devotion, conflict, and aspirations for sovereignty. Its complex nature, marked by overlapping religious and historical claims, has been a source of tension and disputes among diverse religious and political groups. Throughout history, Jerusalem has witnessed the rise and fall of numerous empires and civilizations, each leaving an enduring imprint on the city's rich tapestry. From the ancient Israelites and Canaanites to the Romans, Byzantines, Arabs, Crusaders, Ottomans, and many others, Jerusalem has remained an enticing prize for conquerors and a vibrant center for religious and cultural exchange. In the contemporary era, Jerusalem remains a divided city, characterized by religious and political divisions. The Old City, with its majestic holy sites and intricate streets, serves as a microcosm of various faiths coexisting within the constraints of limited space. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict has added an additional layer of complexity to Jerusalem's significance, as both Israelis and Palestinians claim it as their capital. The status of Jerusalem continues to be a contentious issue in peace negotiations and international diplomacy. As for the construction of the Third Temple, the Jewish community, particularly the Sanhedrin, has undertaken an ambitious endeavor. This monumental project involves various preparations, including the development of farmland and forests, all with the aim of fulfilling the requirements for the temple's reconstruction. One critical element in rebuilding the temple is the production of a red heifer. The ash of a red heifer, when mixed with water, plays a pivotal role in purifying Jews, enabling them to participate in temple services. To achieve this purification process, following the guidelines outlined in the Bible, Numbers 19, Rabbi Chaim Richman, formerly the international director of the Temple Institute, has committed himself to bringing a flawless and unblemished red heifer back to Israel. Obtaining a red heifer is a challenging task, as only 9 red heifers were used in purification rituals over a span of 1,000 years between the first and second temples, making them exceedingly rare. However, Rabbi Chaim Richman and other knowledgeable rabbis from the Temple Institute have embarked on an ambitious mission, going to great lengths to produce a red heifer. To accomplish this, modern technology and a skilled cattle farmer's expertise have been enlisted. Frozen embryos from North America's red Angus were implanted into Israel's domestic cattle. Breeding a red heifer is complex. It must be born in Israel, entirely flawless and solely dedicated to temple rituals. Rabbi Chaim Richman combines ancient knowledge with scientific methods for this meticulous process, just one of the temple's requirements. Another critical aspect involves training the Kohanim, priests led by the Sanhedrin. They undergo rigorous training for temple service. Additionally, the new altar, crucial for sacrifices, must be constructed at the Temple Mount. Its design allows for easy dismantling and reassembly. The Jewish community's determination is rooted in historical circumstances. Muslim control over the Temple Mount has limited Jewish access. Orthodox Jews view temple reconstruction as the solution to their challenges. However, Muslim control poses a political challenge, requiring international mediation. Securing funding is another challenge. Temples rely heavily on donations, necessitating extensive fundraising efforts. Communicating the project's importance is essential. Traditional construction methods and materials can also be challenging to source, balancing cultural preservation with modern standards. Temples symbolize faith and culture. In recent times, unforeseen challenges have emerged in the pursuit of this monumental achievement. The escalation of conflict in the Middle East has cast a shadow over any potential agreement with the Muslim community regarding the rebuilding of the Third Temple. In early October of this year, an attack by Hamas led to a series of relentless airstrikes by Israel on the Gaza Strip. Tragically, these attacks have resulted in the loss of over 10,000 lives, according to Palestinian health officials, with numerous children among the casualties. The violence has spared no one, including hospitals. The international community and humanitarian organizations have strongly condemned Israel's actions due to the continuous bombardment of the Gaza Strip and the resulting loss of innocent lives. Calls for a ceasefire have resonated worldwide, and protests have occurred in various Middle Eastern countries and beyond. Given this unexpected turn of events, the prospects for cooperation in the rebuilding of the temple have been significantly affected, impeding progress and delaying the realization of this monumental project. Regarding other prophecies associated with the reconstruction and the role of the Antichrist, Israeli officials' recent warning aligns with instructions found in the Hebrew Bible. Let's delve into the intriguing prophecy detailed in the Bible, specifically in the book of Daniel and the book of Revelation. These ancient texts mention the emergence of an individual known as the Antichrist. Revelation 13 suggests that this enigmatic figure may arise as a future political leader. Interpretations propose that the Antichrist could potentially forge an agreement or covenant with Jewish leaders, potentially granting permission to rebuild the revered Third Temple. This interpretation implies that the Antichrist would persuade influential world leaders to support the construction of the temple, with the intention of taking credit for this grand project. The Jewish community is particularly watchful for any attempts to wrongfully claim credit for this significant undertaking. The journey to rebuild the Third Temple has been a captivating endeavor, merging ancient customs with modern technology. As plans progress and conversations unfold, the pursuit of a united future founded on respect and understanding becomes increasingly vital. Will the red heifer, a significant element in Jewish rituals, be reintroduced? Will the Temple Mount witness a remarkable transformation? Only time will provide answers to these questions. However, the collaborative efforts of diverse communities from different backgrounds may serve as the catalyst for this ambitious project. The Third Temple isn't the only prophecy unfolding. In the 8th century BC, King Hezekiah initiated a remarkable project, the Siloam Pool, also known as the Pool of Siloam. This pool was vital in ancient Jerusalem as its sole fresh water source, even during conflicts. King Hezekiah's engineers carved a 2,000-foot path through solid rock, connecting the Gihon spring to the pool, ensuring a constant water supply. Sadly, the Babylonians destroyed it. However, nearly 70 years later, during Nehemiah's time, the walls of Jerusalem were rebuilt, and the Pool of Siloam was restored. Further expansion occurred during Herod the Great's reign. The pool became a gathering place for the sick and needy, especially during the Feast of Tabernacles, which commemorated the Israelites' liberation from Egypt. For 7 days, they lived in temporary shelters, symbolizing their ancestors' humble abodes after leaving Egypt. Feasts held a special place in Israeli tradition, symbolizing freedom and important historical events. The Pool of Siloam's waters played a vital role in these ceremonies, connecting Israel's cultural and religious heritage to their past and their journey from bondage to freedom. To continue your journey with us, we've handpicked 2 videos for you. Our latest upload on the left and a recommended video just for you on the right. Your engagement motivates us to keep producing content that you love. We're looking forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, take care.